Shillong was not converted because waitlist did not move that year. So I was very sure that I'll be going to a government institute, no private institute at all. Batch size is 310 for me, around 300 for the junior student. I often say this, that all the learnings of my life, which has been till my undergrad, all the rewards that I've received is in IIM Sirmaur. So IIM Sirmaur, I think, is one of the only IIMs who do not leave the hands of the students until and unless they're not placed. The average was around 14 lakhs CTC. Highest was one package of 64.
So you took Sirmaur, obviously. Was there any particular reason why you chose Sirmaur within all these?
So I was of the opinion that I would be able to convert Shillong very easily. Shillong is basically considered as right next to Blackie. So I was like, okay, I'm going to Shillong. Shillong was not converted because waitlist did not move that year. People did stick to their seats, and hence got into Sirmaur, got Amritsar. I was very sure that I'll be going to a government institute, no private institute at all. So IMT, GIM, MDI, they were out of the picture. And from IIMs, I had these two choices to make: Amritsar or Sirmaur. Sirmaur was way more beautiful because Himachal Pradesh, so I chose Sirmaur.
So अब मुझे campus के बारे में just tell us. So you arrive in Sirmaur. How big is your class?
So we have different classrooms. So as I'm in my second year right now, we have classrooms of 100, capacity of 100, capacity of 60. I'm currently sitting in a capacity of 60 classroom, capacity of 40, capacity of 15 as well. For my classes, most you're talking about the batch size. Batch size is 310 for me, and for 300, around 300 for the junior student.
Right. And कितने sections बनाते हैं उस 300 के? 5, 4?
5. Generally 5. This year it's 4 because एक बड़ा classroom है हमारे पास, so we're utilizing that to the fullest, and hence we have created one big class and 3 60 capacity section.
And what's the gender ratio in your batch?
So for my batch, it was a little messed up because there were not many female candidates. It's a ratio of 80-20, I believe. 80 so 8 is to 2, that is 4 is to 1. So for 4 boys, there's one girl. For the junior batch, it's better. I think it's say 65 to 35, if I'm not wrong.
See, the thing is, and this is picking up from what Dix was saying earlier. If blackies, as you call them, if they are increasing women intake, तो फिर नीचे से तो कम होंगे ना. मतलब इनपुट भी तो उतना होना चाहिए कि कितने लोग अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, कहाँ पर क्या कट ऑफ है.
Yes.
So a lot of people.
And attrition is also one of the biggest drivers of this, because people be understanding the fact that, say, if I'm a girl and I have a better edge over other students getting into IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, or say even other IIMs, if I'm a girl and I have an edge and I know about it, I would rather skip Sirmaur and try CAT next year because I have an edge. So that also brings in that particular context.
Tell us about your first year experience. Yes, sir. Matlab, you said you chose it because it's a beautiful campus. I know you're still developing the main campus, but abhi kahan se kar rahe ho? What's your temporary campus?
No, so now I'm in permanent campus. Second year is in permanent campus. First year was in temporary campus. Temporary was in Paonta Sahib. Permanent is in Dhola Kuan, which is 30 minutes from Paonta Sahib. And if I talk about my first year experience, so I often say this to my junior batch who has just joined in. I often say this, that all the learnings of my life, which has been till my undergrad, all the rewards that I've received is in IIM Sirmaur. I had no recognition or rewards back then because I was in the process of learning, in the process of developing. But all the rewards that I've received is in IIM Sirmaur. So as in when you enter the MBA college, the first most important thing is to get an SIP, summer internship, right? Second becomes having a good acads. Third becomes getting into a good committee and working for the institute as well, getting something good for the institute. Fourth becomes that you should have that one social respect. So if we put it into Maslow's hierarchy theory, there can be an MBA hierarchy theory as well. So in that way, there are certain levels of you clearing those particular hurdles and making you the best of your MBA. So to start with, again, SIP was my first target. Got placed in first term. So in baby IIMs, we don't really have one particular week of placements, but the placements go on for the entire year. The companies keep coming in, we keep appearing for them, and then as and when we get shortlisted and selected, we are out of the placement process. So
I've got a question out of curiosity. Is that not having 1 week and going on, is that entirely because these are baby IIMs, or is it because of location? Because previously the IIMs were in slightly bigger towns, and now all the new IIMs are in much smaller towns जहाँ पे top corporates तो है ही नहीं, या उनकी कोई branch representatives हैं, but they are not the hiring HR people. Is that a reason? Did you feel that?
A little of both worlds, because again, if we would have had the access to that corporate world close by, it would have been easy to convert and bring companies in. As that is not the case, there are also less companies companies coming in, and also in a frequency of say little throughout the year. So there are 2-3 companies coming in together, 2-3 companies coming in together, and hence the placement process stretches for the entire year.
So only the summer placement stretches for the entire year, or even the final placement?
Both. Final also.
Okay. And what was the package like for average package, top package, and did everyone get placed?
Okay, so finals, we are yet to place a dozen students, and also, so IIM Sirmaur, I think, is one of the only IIMs who do not leave the hands of the students until and unless they're not placed. And as they're not placed, we are still running processes for them. They are back in their hometowns, they've gotten their degrees, but we are still running the processes for them, and we have not asked them to opt out of the process at all. So we are running processes. As and when we complete them, then we can release the placement reports and numbers.
So what was the reports and numbers for the year prior to this?
Year prior to that, the average was around 14 lakhs CTC. Highest was one package of 64, I think, which was an international placement.
Tell me more about this international placement. Which company came? Where did this person get hired, and so on?
I'm not sure of the name of the company because that was the super senior batch. They were not here when we entered. But I think this was in UAE, and the company was somewhere related to the petroleum industry, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Still, I cannot really make a mark because I'm not sure of it.
Okay.